An NFL executive saying that Josh Allen is one of the most overrated players in the NFL. This is absolutely absurd. Actual statement here from the NFL executive stating one of the more overrated players in the NFL, immense talent, but he makes a lot of mistakes. He's underdeveloped at winning at the line of scrimmage, tends to lock on to targets, more of a thrower than a precision passer, forces throws into traffic. Like, we need to break down all his criticisms here and truly understand why this person, NFL executive, thinks that Josh Allen is overrated. So he's saying that he's underdeveloped at the line of scrimmage, meaning that winning before the ball is snapped, like diagnosing defenses, understanding what ultimately should happen as the play unfolds. You know, he's saying that Josh Allen is not good at this. And we've clearly seen Josh Allen progress in this department. And you consider the fact that he's been here with Mitch Morris for the past several seasons. I mean, Mitch Morris is now gone, but I think Josh Allen has clearly progressed to the point of understanding and winning at the line of scrimmage before the ball is snapped. And then also saying that he tends to lock on to targets. I mean, we see Josh Allen not lock on to targets. I've seen Josh Allen literally go through his progressions and throw to who is open all the time. And especially this past season, he definitely proved that he could do that. I don't know if this NFL executive has been watching him in recent years. More of a thrower than a precision passer. Now, I think this is Josh Allen. Like, Josh Allen has a big gunslinging arm, a lot of power, and I think it's tough to be throwing precise, right, and with a lot of touch. But this is another area where Josh Allen has clearly progressed and has gotten better. You listen to players like the Cole Beasley, even Gabe Davis, Stephon Diggs, years ago complaining, Isaiah McKenzie saying how hard, Josh Allen throws the ball. And I think we've seen that the past couple of years. Josh Allen taking some pace off the ball, throwing with a little bit more touch, a little bit more precision. And we even heard Josh Allen openly admit this a couple seasons ago that he really wants to put the ball in the best place for our wide receivers to rack up yards after the catch. So, and it is about ball placement and, putting them in the best position, putting the ball in the best position for that wide receiver to make a move after catching that. Forces throws into traffic. Now, yes, this is Josh Allen, and what you can do is listen to Dan Orlovsky, and ultimately what he says here, you could see him shaking his head, but the statement that he makes, the first statement that Dan Orlovsky makes, is that Josh Allen has the best touchdown to turnover ratio in the NFL. He's other than to Patrick Mahomes. So Patrick Mahomes is number one. Josh Allen is number two. And I think that's something that you have to live with Josh Allen. And understanding, we're a few points away from winning Super Bowls or being in the Super Bowl. And Dan Orlovsky admits that too in this interview here, saying like, if the ball just bounced the right way for the Bills in any of these games, especially against the Chiefs, you would have seen us in the Super Bowl. So it's just not right to say that Josh Allen is overrated. Even Kimberly Jones here standing up for Josh Allen. You can see Josh Allen has the most total touchdowns per playoff game in NFL history. And I mean, his running ability, all the stats that we've discussed on this channel and that we talk about all the time, Josh Allen is clearly not overrated. He is still underrated. And I think he gets a lot of criticism. It's just ridiculous to me, absolutely ridiculous to me. It really doesn't end there, right? You got Nick Wright really jumping on things, kind of breaking down Josh Allen's quarterback rating through his NFL career. And you can clearly see, right, his rookie year, not a lot of weapons here, not a good offense that we had, really developed over that time. And of course, maybe not the best quarterback ranking in the NFL, but Josh Allen is doing some big time things, and these are the interceptions. Allen tied with the second most interceptions, and obviously that is an area that Josh Allen can clean up. But you take it all together, his throwing ability, his running ability, everything that Josh Allen presents it's just insane to say that he's overrated. He's a leader of this team. He's developed to the point where we're competing in the playoffs every single year with him here. And thanks to our guy Dan Orlovsky, some other people standing up for Josh Allen, we need to discuss this and what really has unfolded here. But the NFL executive, the first point I want to make is that he's remaining anonymous. And why would you come out with an anonymous statement, not stand behind the words coming out of your mouth? I mean, to me, this just seems like another one of those stories to just stir up things during a little bit of an off season. And it's just unbelievable to me that someone would call Josh Allen overrated. And we're going to dive into the stats, but to me, Josh Allen has been doubted ever since he came into the NFL. And I don't know, to say that he's overrated, to me, Josh Allen is clearly underrated based on his abilities and all that he can present. But we're going to get into all the stats here. But yes, like Josh Allen, he's been in the running for many years for MVP. So you really listen to Dan Orlovsky and some other people coming out, you know, on Get Up, you could see at some point Josh Allen is giving away games. He reminds me of Brett Favre. Brett Favre might have been one of the best, most talented quarterbacks of his generation, but he lost a lot of games with recklessness and mistakes. You know, first pick was not Josh Allen, but the late interception is unacceptable. This is not an accident, not an anomaly. This is Josh Allen. You accept the great with the bad. So you really understand like what is going on here. Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes, all the greatness between the two of them. And one thing I found very, very interesting here, we could take a look at the stats. But, you know, Josh Allen really not getting the credit that he ultimately deserves. Another point with this whole entire article that I found is that a Fox Sports host says that this anonymous NFL executive was general manager Brandon Beane. I mean, are you kidding me right now? Way to try to stir up the pot before the season starts. This is absolutely ridiculous. And you can see here, NFL exec saying that Allen's one of the most overrated players in the NFL. And this article is basically saying that, you know, this was Brandon Beane stating this, and that this was Brandon Beane trying to admit that Josh Allen is available for a trade. It doesn't make sense for any AFC East GMs to anonymously do it, considering the Bills have won how many consecutive AFC division titles in a row, right? So it's like no one in the AFC East is going to be admitting that, NFL executive-wise. So it's just very interesting. He's like, I've got it all figured out. It makes sense to me. The NFL executive that put this out is Brandon Beane, the general manager of the Buffalo Bills. And it's just insane. Beane is now setting the stage for one of the all-time dumbest trades in the history of the NFL when the Buffalo Bills decide to part ways with Josh Allen. Clearly, to me, there's a missing news element right now before training camp starting in less than a week here. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit like, subscribe to the channel. Also, check the link in the description, too. I got a link to our Buffalo Chicken Wing merch. I have a link to Course Careers. If you guys are looking to start a new career, you know, work fully remote. They are networked with some of the best companies in the world, like Salesforce, CVS, Uber. Like, they are partnered with them, so they're going to hire you immediately after graduating. That's personally how I landed my full-time job, and I wouldn't recommend anything I don't truly believe in. But I appreciate you. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe, drop a comment below your thoughts on these people thinking that Josh Allen is overrated. Peace out. Go Bills.